Hello, good morning, welcome to New Forest Morphs. It's Monday morning, Jared and I in the facility, and as everyone will know, the colder weather is kicking in here in the UK. So when we walked in, we realised that the ambient temperature was a little bit lower than we wanted. So we've adjusted our space heater and brought it up a couple of degrees. And we have also noticed that a lot of the females are bole wrapping and they're cooling anyway, so they're sensing the change in temperature. So today we went through and just checked a few of those, and some of them are sitting at low as 78 to 80 degrees on the cold spot, which is what they're doing to build follicles. So we thought we'd take the opportunity to get the ultrasound out, and Jared and I have been doing some ultrasounding today. And Jared, how many did we do? How many?
22.
22 today. So Jared's extended the ultrasound sheets, and you can see we've just updated it for November the 18th. And what, out of all the girls, Jared, which ones were you pleased to see?
It was Isa went from 11 mil to 25.
Yeah.
And Tess went from 11 to 20.
Yeah.
And then we had a couple that went up 3 or 4 mil, but they were the main two.
Yeah. So that's lovely because the projects that we're getting super excited about is Isa. She's our Enchi Desert Ghost girl, and if you have a quick look in there, Jared, you'll see that she's looking very pretty, adjusting well.
Yeah, she's a nice girl.
Yeah. So she's probably the first one to get in touch this year, Jared. And she's locked with Thor. Now what I've realised, Jared, is that everything that's locked seems to have, follicles have grown bigger. So that teaches us a principle that when you introduce a male to a female, they do start to have a change in their biology that stimulates them to build their follicles. So even if some of your girls might be a little bit small at the moment, say 10 mil, it's still worth pairing them up and that to get them going, because it does kickstart them off. And we've noticed the other girls that we haven't bred with have kept their follicles a bit smaller. So I think this week we've got some stormy weather coming. The plan is to do some pairings, and we will probably introduce 1 or 2 new pairings as well. I did video Isa when you checked her out, Jared, and we'll show everyone the follicle sizes. And let me see if I can find that. So let's just get the sound on here. That was a really pleasant surprise. This is Isa. How big are the follicles, Jared?
25.2 mil.
25.2. She's gone from 11 to 25 in about 6 weeks. I'll just show you how good she looks as well. See how beautiful she is. So that's exciting. She's had 1 lock with the Thor, which is our VPI Exentic Pied. So that was in October, so they're probably due another lock soon, Jared. So we'll prioritise those. Right, we're going to the next one now. So the next one we did was Tess has just been checked for her follicles, so let's have a look, Jared, and see how big they look.
She's 20.5 mil.
20.5, so
She's gone from 11 to 20.
11 to 20, so she's doing well. I'll just show you, this is our vanilla spot nose girl. And you can see how big she is there, Jared.
She's a chunky girl.
So she's had 1 lock with Hercules. She's going to need a 2nd lock pretty soon. That's really good. And I think then, right, 3rd big girl, Jared. This is Shadow, which is the Super Cinnamon Girls follicles. Jared's just going to measure in now and just see how big they are. So
17.6 mil.
17.6, that's really good. And before she was 10 mil, so she's grown. So she's grown 7 mil, which is excellent. So that's really good news. So I think the 3 girls that are likely to go for us first are those 3, Jared, because they are building. And there's a few other girls that are between 10 and 16 mil as well, which I think a couple of our exciting projects, Binky Jester and Boo Boo Noodles, the double het ultra male clowns. One of them's as big as 16.2 mil, which is really encouraging. So, and the other one's 12.4. So they will need a lock from our beautiful boy Chuckles, who's a clown het ultra male. So I think we are beginning to see the season unfolding as it's building. I think the nice thing about doing the ultrasound, Jared, is it encourages us as breeders to see the follicle development, and it means that the feeding regime that we're adopting will probably step up another level. As they start locking, we'll up the prey sizes and we'll up the frequency of feeding so that they can actually maintain those follicle sizes. So that's all really good. Was there anything else, Jared, that you were interested in? So we did it in half an hour. It didn't take that long to do the follicle. So Jared's getting particularly good at doing the follicle tests now, and we're pinpointing them quite quickly. We do have a couple of girls that are still in shed. So you've got your project down there, Bella, Jared. She's in shed, so we'll try with her when she's out of shed. And we've got 2 big clown girls at the back here that are in shed as well, and we'll do those once they're out of shed. Now we've also had some good news. We had a lovely present sent to us this weekend, and I just wanted to open up and say thank you to Mark Callum's family for this beautiful mug, which is for New Forest Morphs, and you can see it's got a picture of the whole family there, and I think that's beautifully done. Really nice personal present. So big thank you to Mark and Callum and his family, and that's really kind. So that will be the New Forest mug here in the facility. So if we get any nice hot chocolates going, I think that would be the way to go, Jared. So big thank you. Now I think this was done by another breeder based in the south, and that's Eve Temptations. So I think she's obviously very creative in what she can do there, but I do like the way that's been put together. So thank you very much, Mark. And Mark's been doing some of his grading in his martial arts, and he's doing very well. He sent me a picture of one of his recent gradings here. I think I've got a picture I can share here. See if I can find that on there. But he's going for his, I think he's going for his, there you go. See where he is. I think it's, he is already a black belt, Jared, but I think he's going for his 3rd dan. So it's really good. So he's enjoying his martial arts, so thank you very much. And I had my niece over on Friday with her son Thomas, and they had a lovely time, Jared. They really enjoyed the snake candy, and they're going to come back for a feeding session possibly this week when we're feeding the babies. They'd like to go to helping us feed some of the babies. So I think my niece was saying that before she buys a snake, she wants to make sure she's comfortable handling them, comfortable feeding them, and comfortable setting it all up. So I thought the best thing I can do is invite them over to get used to the snakes, and also to get them familiar with how to feed, so that she feels comfortable when she picks up a snake from us, Jared, that she knows exactly what she's doing. Thomas was a natural. He fell in love with everything. They keep spiders as well. They love the spiders, the tarantulas, and I think they had a really lovely session with us, and it was lovely to see them enjoying that as well. So that went really well. So Joe, is there any snake candy you want to show off quickly just to finish the video? Was there anything that shed out today that you thought was looking particularly nice?
Trying to think. Oh, the not the bamboo, the bongo girl shed out.
Bongo girl, let's have a look and see how she's doing. So she's Het for clown, and she's put on good size, Jared.
Yeah.
Doesn't she look lovely? Isn't she beautiful? I do like the bongo, Jared, and would like to get her into the clown project and put a multi-combo clown into her. I think it would be lovely. So we've got so many choices that we can put to her, Jared.
Yeah, she's
doing
pretty
well. You mentioned that the male lavender blackhead boy is looking stunning as well. I think we should bring him out.
He's feeding on his own now, so he's getting a bit of size on him.
Yeah, looking really good. So that's doing well. This guy shed out as well, Jared. This one's available. He's the pastel leopard het clown het DG boy, possible cryptic as well, and he's building up good size. So he seems to be doing lovely. So everything's growing well. The hatchlings are doing particularly well. We're going to have feeding day tomorrow, I think.
Not yet, mate. Too young.
Showing an interest. So that's really good. And you mentioned there was a few of the Holy Grail projects that shed out, Jared. There was one particular boy that you liked the look of that had really bright colours to him. That one goes in there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's the bongo. And put the bongo back in there.
And then I'll get out on there.
Which one was really just shed out and looked really nice?
I think it was this one. Look, this one. It was going into shed actually.
Yeah. And that's the triple hair, isn't it?
The one that I like the look of is still cyst feeding.
Yeah.
It's not very big, but it's really bright.
Isn't it? So bright. It's almost like I'm not saying this sounds but it's really bright, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the lavender, the pastel, the lavender, and the het pied influence. But yeah, needs a bit more size on him.
This guy's looking good as well, or girl. Is that Gandalf the Grey?
It's one of them.
Yeah. So that could be a yellow-bellied purple passion.
Really bright blue eye.
Yeah, lovely looking animal. That's good. So I think the last thing which I wanted to say was we've now got Harlequin, which is our new DG double het DG clown. She's pastel. We checked her follicles and she's 7 mil, but she's just shed out as well. Jack, do you want to have a quick look at her and see how she's doing? How she's settling in? She likes the cocoa husk, and she gave Simon a clutch quite late this year. So the fact that she's already at 7 mil is really encouraging, Jad, and she's taking food and eating well. And the other one that I wanted to highlight is these two here, Vesta and Ember. They've both shed out. Now Ember's now 12 mil. She's our Enchy Fire 100% het DG girl.
Yeah, they both are.
Yeah. So we're going to put the DG Pied Boy to this one and maybe the Pastel DG Het Pied to that one. So there's 2 more projects that are going to be coming into the breeding rotation pretty soon. And it's lovely to see some of these girls getting established and getting their follicle sizes up. Calissa, we checked, who's a beautiful lesser clown. She's got 10 mil follicles and we'll probably breed with her and probably put a high-end boy to her, maybe someone like Hercules. And that would be really helpful. And Starburst was about 7 mil. She's looking good, slowly building. She's our Mojave Ultra Male girl, so she could do with a few more mils reconditioning, which is nice. Very, very pretty. She's 4 years old. She's holding her colours so beautifully, Jad. Really, really lovely. So that's a nice one. And did you want to give an update on your girl Calypso, because she's looking better now, rebuilding?
Yeah, she's on her way. She's 8 mil follicles.
8 mil. So
She's not ready to breed yet. She needs a bit more reconditioning.
yeah.
But she's cooling.
Yeah, that's good.
She's a pastel clown, 100% het pied.
Leopard.
Clown pied.
Clown pied to her. That would be bingo. Pringle is showing good size follicles. She's got 11 mil. I want to get a decent clutch this year from her. She's given us bits and pieces over the couple of years, but she looks stunning on the cocoa. She's at 11 mil, and hopefully we'll get her paired up this week. We've got to decide what we're going to put to her, but we want to get the calico into various projects. It might be that we get the calico into the VPI Exantic project and maybe put Thor to her as a possibility. So that's looking good. And also Curiosity's building her follicles. She's our pastel double het Exantic clown, VPI. And she's showing follicle sizes of 10 mil. So she'll have her first lock this week. We'll probably put her husband Galileo pastel double het DG clown and shoot for some more DG clowns this year. That's what we're going to go for. So that's all good. I think that'll probably be about all we can want to go to at the moment, Jack. So I hope everyone's breeding season's getting off to a really good start as well. As you can see, we've got quite a few interesting things going on here in the facility. We'll keep you posted with how things are going later this week. Thank you very much for your love and support, and we shall see you next time. Bye bye for now.